Olympic Games and many events and many attempts at trying to win an Olympic.
Sports aren't just about medals and trophies. For LGBTQ plus athletes, it's about breaking barriers, living openly, and inspiring the world. Their greatest victory? The courage to be themselves. Martina Naveralova is often hailed as the greatest female tennis player of all time, and the numbers prove it. With 18 Grand Slam singles titles and an unmatched 59 total Grand Slam victories, she redefined dominance in the sport. Her aggressive serve and volley style revolutionized women's tennis, and her longevity at the top remains legendary. But in 1981, Navratilova made a choice even more groundbreaking than her athletic achievements. She came out publicly as gay, right in the middle of her career. At a time when the sports world was anything but accepting, her decision was a seismic moment for LGBTQ+ visibility. She faced backlash, sponsors pulled out, and the media tried to sensationalize her personal life. Still, she refused to hide or apologize for who she was. Today, Navratilova is celebrated not just for her unparalleled skill, but for her bravery in living authentically when very few dared. She became a pioneer for LGBTQ+ athletes across all sports, showing that true champions win both on and off the court. Robbie Rogers' story is one of fear turned into freedom. Born in 1987, he dreamed of a soccer career from a young age, playing in Europe before returning to the US to join Major League Soccer with the LA Galaxy. But behind the cheers, Rogers carried a heavy burden. He believed that being both gay and a professional athlete was impossible. In 2013, Rogers came out publicly and announced his retirement, convinced the two identities couldn't coexist. But instead of rejection, he found an outpouring of support. Encouraged by teammates and fans, he soon returned to the field, becoming one of the first openly gay male soccer players in the world. By choosing authenticity, Rogers not only reclaimed his career, but also inspired young athletes everywhere to believe that there is space in the game for everyone. His legacy isn't just about the matches he played, it's about the barriers he shattered. Standing at 6'9", Brittney Griner is a force of nature. Born in 1990, she quickly became one of the most dominant players in basketball, racking up a WNBA championship, 2 Olympic gold medals, and countless accolades. Her presence on the court is unmatched, but her openness off the court is just as powerful. In 2013, Griner came out as gay, making her one of the most visible openly LGBTQ+ athletes in professional sports. She embraced her role as a role model, using her platform to speak about acceptance, visibility, and equality. But her strength was tested in 2022 when she was detained in Russia in a highly publicized case that gripped the world. After nearly a year, she was released in a prisoner exchange and returned home to a hero's welcome. Today, Griner continues to inspire, proving that resilience isn't just about how you play the game, but how you overcome life's toughest battles. Ian Thorpe, nicknamed the Thorpedo, was Australia's golden boy. With 5 Olympic gold medals and world records that seemed untouchable, he became one of the most celebrated swimmers in history. His powerful strokes and calm demeanor in the water made him a national icon. Yet, behind the success, Thorpe struggled deeply with his identity. For years, speculation about his sexuality swirled in the media, adding pressure to a life already lived under a microscope. In 2014, Thorpe bravely ended the speculation, publicly coming out as gay during a television interview. The response was overwhelmingly supportive, with fans and fellow athletes praising his honesty. Thorpe's journey was a reminder that even the strongest athletes can face invisible battles, and that living authentically is itself a victory. His courage showed that it's never too late to tell the truth and embrace who you are. Abby Wambach's name is etched into the history of soccer. Born in 1980, she became one of the most prolific scorers in US women's soccer, helping lead her team to 2 Olympic gold medals and a World Cup championship. Famous for her thunderous headers and fearless play, Wambach was the kind of leader who lifted an entire team. But her impact didn't end when she stepped off the field. Wambach came out as gay and later married best-selling author Glennon Doyle, creating a love story that inspired millions. After retiring, she transformed her passion into advocacy, writing books, giving speeches, and using her voice to push for equality, leadership, and empowerment for women and LGBTQ+ youth. For Abby, greatness wasn't just about goals scored, it was about changing the game, in sports and in life. She redefined what it means to lead, not through dominance alone, but through courage, authenticity, and lifting others higher. When Megan Rapinoe steps onto the field, she does more than just play soccer. She creates history. Born in 1985, she became one of the most recognizable faces in women's sports, helping lead the U.S. women's national team to 2 FIFA World Cup championships and an Olympic gold medal. Her skill, creativity, and relentless energy made her a household name. But Rapinoe's impact goes far beyond her footwork. With trademark pink hair and unapologetic confidence, she came out publicly and embraced her role as a powerful voice for equality. She has been fearless in demanding equal pay for women athletes, championing racial justice, and advocating for LGBTQ+ rights. When she knelt during the national anthem in solidarity with Colin Kaepernick, she showed the world that athletes can be both champions on the field and activists off it. For millions, Rapinoe represents more than soccer. She embodies the fight for fairness, courage, and authenticity. Tom Daley's journey began as a young prodigy. Born in 1994, he was only 14 when he caught the world's attention at the Beijing Olympics. Britain quickly crowned him its diving sensation, but behind the dazzling dives was a teenager carrying a heavy secret. In 2013, Daly posted a heartfelt YouTube video that changed his life. He announced he was gay. The courage to live openly, especially in the macho world of sports, inspired countless others. The public embraced him, and his love story with screenwriter Dustin Lance Black became a symbol of hope. In 2021, Daly finally reached the peak of his career, winning Olympic gold in Tokyo. Yet, what truly captured hearts wasn't just the medal, but his quiet, authentic moments knitting in the stands, smiling with peace, showing the world that the greatest victory is being comfortable in your own skin. Basketball has long been viewed as one of the most masculine sports, where vulnerability is rarely seen. That's why Jason Collins' story is so groundbreaking. Born in 1978, he built a steady, respected career in the NBA, playing for several teams over 12 years. While he wasn't a superstar, his courage made him unforgettable. In 2013, Collins made history when he came out as the first openly gay active NBA player. His announcement shocked the sports world and opened the door for conversations about inclusivity in locker rooms and beyond. The support he received, from teammates to fans to President Barack Obama, showed that the world was ready for change. Collins' bravery didn't just change the NBA, it gave LGBTQ+ athletes everywhere permission to dream bigger and stand taller. Born in 1991, Gus Kenworthy rose to fame as one of freestyle skiing's brightest stars. His daring tricks and breathtaking flips won him silver at the Sochi 2014 Olympics. To the world, he was fearless, but privately, he was hiding a part of himself. In 2015, Gus chose to tell the world his truth. Appearing on the cover of ESPN, he came out as gay. The move was monumental for extreme sports, a world where masculinity is often narrowly defined. His courage was met with overwhelming support, and he quickly became a role model for young LGBTQ+ athletes everywhere. Beyond skiing, Kenworthy transitioned into acting, appearing in American Horror Story, proving that authenticity can take you anywhere. His story is a reminder that the bravest jumps aren't always on the slopes. Sometimes they're the ones into your true self. In 1976, Bruce Jenner was hailed as the world's greatest athlete after winning the Olympic decathlon. For decades, Jenner was celebrated as an American hero, appearing on cereal boxes and in television shows. But behind the glory was a hidden truth. In 2015, Jenner revealed to the world that she is transgender, becoming Caitlyn Jenner. The announcement was one of the most talked about moments of the decade, sparking global conversations about trans visibility and acceptance. While Caitlyn's journey has been complex, filled with both support and controversy, her decision to live authentically remains a turning point in sports and culture. She showed the world that even those who seem to have it all may still be searching for peace within themselves. Her story continues to challenge perceptions and expand the definition of courage,